So, at the risk of sounding even more productive, I actually think that the word values is the wrong word because it tends to connote morality, moral values. And when we talk about morality, we're usually talking about things that are moral dilemmas, difficult decisions where there is some difficult trade-off to be made, and sometimes it's self versus other. And that's not really the major concern. So another provocative way of putting it is that the machine could get all the moral dilemmas in the world wrong, whatever that means, because in some sense, if it's a dilemma, it doesn't have a wrong answer. But let's say it chooses the answer that you wouldn't choose on every single case. It's still not going to be catastrophic, because the moral dilemmas are precisely those where there are good arguments on both sides for why you should do one thing or the other. But a machine that just goes around chopping everyone's legs off for the fun of it, that's not a moral dilemma, right? There are no moral philosophy classes discussing whether that's a good idea or not, right? But a simple point: none of the self-driving cars that are currently under development know that human beings prefer to be alive. So we are a long way from having to resolve difficult moral dilemmas about test tube fertilization or whatever it might be. And also when you say the word values, the first question people seem to ask, well, whose values? And or even what makes you a well-off Western white male entitled to put the values in? And the answer is no, I'm not putting the values in. The thing we're putting in is that machines should act on behalf of what humans want their future to be like.